Today on Unsolved, Florida, a 28-year-old woman walked out of her Port Orange, Florida home. Her family didn't know it was the last time they would see her. Almost 16 years later, her family is still looking for answers. Let's get into it. On February 1st, 2010, Laurel and her brother John were the only ones at their family home on Horizon View Boulevard in Port Orange, Florida. Between 5 and 6 p.m., Laurel told him someone was coming to pick her up to go out for a bit that evening. Her brother didn't know who picked her up, just that she left in a vehicle he didn't recognize. John also told police that she only had her purse with her and figured she would be coming right back. His opinion is that she met friends near the Cabbage Patch, which is a biker bar in Daytona Beach, less than 15 minutes away. Laurel's entire family has been involved in her case. Her sister Leah stated publicly that Laurel's phone last pinged from that biker bar. Her whereabouts after the bar are still unknown. Her family believes drugs may also have to do with her disappearance. According to information posted on the Charlie Project, Laurel suffered from lupus and severe fibromyalgia. She was in chronic pain and had seizures and kidney problems as a result of her conditions. She was required to take 10 different types of prescription medications every day, and if she didn't take these medicines, she would eventually suffer from multiple organ failure. It should be noted she didn't take any of her medications with her when she walked out of the house. Because of her chronic illnesses, she did become addicted to street drugs when the prescription pain pills were not working. At 6:43 p.m. the day of her disappearance, one of Laurel's friends got a suspicious call from her phone. A man named Jamal spoke to this unnamed friend. According to the cell signal, the phone was in Newport Richey, Florida at the time, which is weird because how does a phone travel 170 miles in about 45 minutes? If you're not familiar, Newport Richey is literally across Florida on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, and Port Orange is on the Atlantic coast, so something's really weird there. If you consider human or drug trafficking, it is important to know that Spruce Creek is a fly-in community in Port Orange. John Travolta actually used to live there and fly his commuter plane right home. There are a lot of small planes in that area, and Laurel was known to frequent Daytona Beach, Florida, in areas known for drug activity and to use and sell prescription drugs. Her mother stated that when Laurel's prescription medications could not ease her chronic pain, sometimes she bought drugs on the street and sold the pills she didn't use. It's also important to know that Laurel did not have a working vehicle and often got rides from friends or other people. At the time of her disappearance, Laurel was on probation for a theft in 2009. She had no prior criminal record and her probation was scheduled to end in 2012. Stay with me because this case does get really interesting. Most people online think that she went out to get drugs and OD'd. Perhaps the friends she was with freaked out and hid her body. Human trafficking is also very possible. She was a very pretty young girl. However, because of her multiple illnesses, it's a very low chance she is alive today without her medications for the lupus and fibromyalgia. I wonder if the police were able to track down the friends that she was with that night, because that sounds like the best place to get answers, but they've never publicly stated anything. In 2001, divers searched ponds all over Port Orange, but nothing was discovered. In June of 2012, a year later, police had cadaver dogs at a home in Port Orange. They searched the backyard of James Maxwell's mother's house, who was charged in late 2011 assaulting a 9-year-old girl from his neighborhood. Police found a body in the backyard, and he was considered a suspect in Laurel's case because she lived less than a mile from his house. The remains turned out to be another local woman, Chastity Starr, who is age 29. James Maxwell was convicted of 2 unrelated murders in 2015 and a suspect to many more in the Daytona area. Port Orange police said in 2022 they were investigating multiple leads and they hope to use a few new technologies that weren't available when Laurel first went missing. Her family is also offering a $30,000 case reward for information on Laurel's whereabouts. There has been no medications prescribed to her in the last 16 years, no activity on her social media accounts or bank account. This is the last known photo of Laurel at a convenience store in Port Orange the evening she went missing. She's wearing a lavender long sleeve shirt, a purple graphic t-shirt, faded jeans, and tennis shoes. Laurel is 5'7" weighing about 160 pounds. She has blue eyes, sandy blonde hair that falls to the middle of her back. She has no scars or tattoos, but because of lupus, she has a lot of bruises on her arms and her legs. She wears rings on all of her fingers and several necklaces as well. Her family holds vigils every year to keep her name in the news. Laurel's family keeps her room decorated exactly how she left it, hoping she walks in the front door one day. Her mother also still pays her phone bill every month, even though the calls go straight to voicemail, just to hear her voice again. If you know anything about Laurel's disappearance or her whereabouts on February 1st, 2010, please contact the Port Orange Police Department. This is a picture of Laurel and her mom. She posts constantly on Facebook, writing to Laurel, praying that she comes home, and I do too. This case was submitted to me by a viewer, so if you have a case that needs more coverage, please feel free to message me. Thanks for watching Unsolved Florida. We'll see you next time.